All right, everybody, welcome to the 8th episode of the Slim and Bird contest.
Hey, what's up? I'm Bird.
I'm Slim.
I remember not 8, man, bro, but I think we're on our way.
We've done it. So, a lot of help from people out there, man.
Yeah,
we got an achievement.
Support, you watching us, and liking and subscribing. We appreciate all that, man. Let me tell you, it helps. It's a good thing to see. It's I'm really liking it. We get to talk about a lot of different stuff. My step-father-in-law said, he called me last Monday. He said, "Damn, y'all really go at each other, don't you?" I said, "Well, I've known Pecker here for a long time." I said, "So I can go at it pretty hard." I said, "We go at each other pretty hard." I said,
we do.
So how'd you get those up?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm watching this. I just don't have the comments.
They had to come up.
Yeah, they come up under sound. Yeah. Nobody's commenting. Nobody's
here yet. Probably
watching. Watching.
Yeah.
And we're supporting ourselves.
Yeah.
But it's been a big week. My wife gave me COVID last week, so I haven't really got to do much except lay around and do barely breathing and shit. It was no fun. COVID was no fun.
I'm glad you didn't get it from me.
My thing was, how the hell did she got it from somebody at work. And luckily, you're very right. Luckily, it was in our house last.
Yeah, and I didn't get it.
She had it last Friday, but she tested negative with the home test. So don't be, no.
He was trying to get me contagious, but it didn't work.
No, I wasn't trying. I would say that would suck. I had a quarantine for days. And man, let me tell you, that's no fun when you can't leave the fucking house. It's no fun, especially as an adult. I just want even if you want to go up to the damn store, but I have all my shots now, so they told me 5 days is all in quarantine. So, I guess if I start going out in public at this point, I guess I might as well just wear a mask, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't feel bad, so, I got lucky you didn't get it. Then the wife gets it, and we found out later this week that she ended up having it. Is there people comment?
Yeah, they want to know how Kentucky football cheap.
What? Who is that?
What's up, Mr. Davis? Thank you for showing. Everybody give us a like, follow, and share, man.
What you see us at here?
So, yeah, we're going to talk about that, man. I was going to give a shout out to Kentucky for whooping our ass, in the bill. But, But then after I get all excited about that and let this little prick talk shit to me, I found out about football cheating. And all the cheating motherfuckers.
Listen here, okay? That Josh, I know who the UofL Met fan is. There's not many people that stupid out there to be both them fans. Okay, more or less. Mets is not so bad.
Don't be trying to talk shit, cheater.
So what's up, Davis? How you doing?
Cheater.
Huh?
Cheater.
We're trying to be like you all. They didn't take no championship from us. No, they haven't.
They just took all your wins. So that means we won that game, right?
What?
Since they took all your wins, don't that mean we won that game?
Is that the year we beat y'all by 46, I think?
I mean, I'm just saying, but now you talk a lot of shit.
We beat y'all by 32 that game.
I mean, dude.
So shut the fuck up. It wasn't going to make a difference whether... Shut the fuck up. I don't want you to hear that. Because y'all didn't make the difference anyway.
I don't want to hear shit.
We sent y'all home again to go to the Final Four. Bam! We might have lost in the Final Four then. What was it?
Y'all motherfuckers brought Nick in just to fucking beat up.
Just to beat up. Because it's a piece of shit, sore loser.
Well, because you're fucking thugs, dude. I mean, look at Willie Cauley-Stein, dude.
Okay, did he spit on anybody?
He knew to get the fuck away.
That was wrong.
Look at Harrison.
That is wrong. That's not sportsmanship.
You're right. It's unsportsmanlike, dude. But you know what? Harrison would have got his ass taken to the woodshed fucking.
Well, my cousin messaged me says, "Well, them Harrisons are punks. So
they are
behind him and this, that." I said, because motherfucker spit on him. He's lucky it wasn't somebody like me. I'm a goddamn charity and he went fucking spit on somebody? That's disrespectful, dude. There's no need for that. And you know should not let him play a game like that no more. If you can't handle losing, a game. No wonder he didn't make the playoffs.
You know,
no wonder he didn't fucking make the playoffs.
Kentucky is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Well, just because somebody threw an L down, this motherfucker lost in his own house, got blown out in his own house. He should be used to it.
I guess you dang on.
When he was there, that's what we did to y'all.
You can't take the heat. Get out of the kitchen.
Oh my gosh! And here comes Dave. It's not the first time. Look, man, y'all cheated in basketball. Y'all
I know, dude. You know, all they want to do is talk about we cheat, our barrier come down. But the football, Kentucky football is known for bottom feeding and cheating. Bottom feeders and cheaters.
What is pro basketball known for? Cheaters.
Well, fuck. At least we kept it in the same state.
Kid who wasn't even that fucking good.
Hey, bitch.
The AAU team were paying his favor like $25,000. The motherfucker wasn't that good.
Hey, bitch.
What?
Are you all on probation?
Are we on probation for football now?
There you go. All right, then shut the fuck up.
But it wasn't just football.
Shut up.
I think we're swimming involved.
You know what I'm saying?
Stuff.
I mean, damn, dude.
Whatever, dude. It's
Thank you. Yes, I am. I mean, look at that, dude. I mean, look.
I was looking at my ass in the mirror.
You know, he's got that Audubon hair. Audubon on a dog's ass.
All right, so did you watch the Hall of Fame this weekend?
Yes, I did. That was a great Hall of Fame.
That was a great one. I didn't know much about the guy
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The linebacker.
7 players. 7 players.
Now, you know, I got to watch them. Julius Peppers, honestly, I don't know if he was considered a Hall of Famer to me. I don't know if he had the record to make it to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but his tackles and sacks, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying he wasn't good. I just didn't know if he had. He didn't stand out like a lot of players. Like Andre Johnson.
Andre Johnson was a badass on the field.
He was a badass. And he did it with so many different quarterbacks. He deserved to be there. Yep. He deserved to be there.
I mean, you had Devin Hester.
Devin Hester, see,
as a punt returner.
As a punt returner, yes. Okay.
That's why he's in.
Nothing else other than that.
Yeah.
Not as a defensive
player.
Well,
I mean, dude, he's a game changer on punt return.
He was.
You know?
He was different. He holds the record, I think, still for the most returns. And he's the only person ever to take the opening kickoff back. Now, there's been kickoffs taken back in the Super Bowl, but I don't think they were the opening kickoff. I think he's the only one to do the opening kickoff. But yeah, so. You know,
I mean, this was the mostly, if you look at it, dude, this is all defense. This Hall of Fame.
He was not that, personally, I didn't think he was that great. I mean, he was good. He changed the game. Now, overall, he did change the culture down there for Carolina Panthers when he went there. You know, he was with the Packers for what, 3 or 4 years. He was at a few different teams. But like I said, I don't think he was.
But Peppers was overrated.
I agree. I don't think he was Hall of Fame material.
I mean, I agree.
Like,
we both agree with Brian on
this. Like your quarterback a few years ago, I didn't agree with him either. Kirk Cousins, not Kirk Cousins. Oh my God, he's for St. Louis.
Warner.
I didn't think he was. I didn't think he had, just because he had 1 good or 2 good fucking seasons. That doesn't put you in super. Barry Sanders, there's a reason he's there. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason Andre Johnson's there. There's a reason, who else was in the class? I'm trying to think of who was in the classes the other day. I watched it and I can't remember. But no, because, you got my blood pressure up on this normal stuff.
Yeah, by the way, y'all cheat basketball too.
Yeah, but we don't like y'all. At least if we cheat, we get good looking hookers, okay? We don't get that. Look. Y'all were like thoroughbred. We go deja vu. Like Godfather. We go to the classy ones, okay? PTs, we go to the better looking ones. Y'all get the low class. I'm talking 7th Street. Y'all probably got them from.
I've seen something about this. What? About Olympics and the women's about boxing, because they're saying that the women should box. Trans should box against trans, and women should box against the women. I saw this.
Here's how I feel about it all. No man or no person that was born a man should play any women's sports.
Yeah, you're right there.
They should not play women's sports. I can't help it, okay? Because was in a swimmer a few years ago when I remember. He was like the worst ranked as a fucking man. He was the lowest ranked you get.
So he became a female so he can win.
He became top ranked.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you even do that? You know what I mean? I'm with it. Keep men out of women's sports.
No.
You know,
don't
get me wrong. They might be able to mesh some in golf. You know, some sport like that. It's a little bit more fair.
I don't think they can mesh in golf.
You know, I don't know.
I mean, I'm not trying to be bigoted against the girl.
Back in her prime,
but
she could play hang with some of the better guys. You know, not all of them can. I'm not saying all of them, but you got a few of the women out there that can.
They got the women out there now that can go against the men that don't care. Yeah, there's some out there that go against the men and would beat the men.
Oh yeah. There's a bunch of them.
I mean, dude, look at our U.S. women's rugby team. I put them girls up against some boys.
They're tough. You know, we're tough, man. I tell you, I watched a few of the rugby games. I've caught a few of them when I've been, off or whatever. This is good. And I hear you, Davis. I hear you, B. Davis. Warner to me wasn't that great, but but Kurt Warner, it was the talent he had around him. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Marshall Falk, he belonged in there. Corey Hall, yes. They all, Isaac Bruce, that whole team, they were that good to be there. Yes, I'll give them that. Excuse me. But he shouldn't be, in my opinion. I didn't think he was worthy of the Hall of Fame when they gave it to him.
You got some knocks on some of the people that's in there. I mean, but you could tell that this Hall of Fame draft was damn near defense. I mean, you got to look. The only offense was Andre Johnson that got in. The rest were all defense.
What?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Patrick Willis was.
He was a beast now.
Yeah.
He was a beast.
You got, like I said, that Randy Bradshaw linebacker from the Broncos, 1979.
Like Tom Jackson from Louisville.
I mean, dude, come on. I mean, the stuff I read about him. I mean, over 200 tackles in 14-game season.
Yeah, I remember talking about that.
And did that multiple times.
Yeah, and that right there. I mean, that's he was part of the Orange Crush.
Yeah.
I can't. What was the big boy they had back then? Number 77, Mecklenburg. What was his name? Big old boy though. Crazy.
I mean, hell. And then you got the old Bears, Steve McMichaels, the one that's got, was that ALS or something like that? I think it's ALS.
I think it is. It's one of them. But yeah, that was a tearjerker there, man.
Yeah, it was.
He deserved it though, because everybody around him want to think about Richard Dent, Singletary.
Remember that with the old refrigerator Perry and all that.
They're all.
We ain't here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Because of their shuffle. What they call. I remember they had a hell of a team back then.
And then if you look at the last defensive player, man, he's well deserving from Indianapolis, Dwight Freeney.
Yes, he was.
He was a game changer.
He was a game changer. He helped Indy get their first thing. Paul Mecklenburg, there you go. You knew who I was talking about, Davis. I appreciate it. Well, he's helped me tonight. I thought you were going to figure help.
And I'll tell you what, man, you're right. That UWK game, you got to look at this. You got to look at this. Their highest attendance was only 7,000 people, like 7,200. And we put 15.
Packed it. So you know they're going to come back here.
Yeah.
Because
they
already know, like Chris Paul said, Chris Paul come to that game.
Because he knew his attendance record was going to get broke.
He said, he even said, this is amazing for something this small that, like you said, the 7,000 was their highest record before that.
Yeah.
And then
I'm going to tell you.
That just tells you how strong Kentucky was.
Did you look? I mean, I looked.
Yeah, that too. You got that's that's why I think we can never support an NBA team here. We could an NFL team or a soccer team we do.
I think whatever we get beats support.
I don't think basketball will be able to handle it. And here's why. College basketball is too big for the NBA to come here. Now, if it was a sport where college football is still big around here, but not like college basketball. There's people that fight over college basketball. I mean, I will cuss you out like no other over fucking basketball. Over football, too. But that's just because I know you. Because you're a cocksucker. But that's all right. Monday night in the middle of summer. Yeah, exactly. It was just in the middle of nowhere. If they did something like that at the fair, could you imagine? That was more than a fucking concert. I mean, hell.
It wouldn't surprise me that since they saw that 15,000, where do you think they pull the championship next year?
They might put it here. Just because of locally here, people will go watch. Now, I didn't personally, but there are people that would go watch just because it's local basketball.
But them tickets were outrageous for lower level.
They are.
For lower level.
But think of the TV deals you could get.
Oh, man.
Just by,
they had Fox Sports South. You know what I'm saying? That's who they had.
Hey, go Titans out here, yeah. I appreciate it. Hey, Josh, come back and watch us a little bit later, man.
Been good, Josh. Thanks. Thanks. Give us that like, follow, share, brother.
Like, follow, share, definitely. I appreciate thank you for watching, chiming in, and, participating in the comments. Appreciate Davis also. I keep calling you Davis. Brian, I haven't seen you.
Big B, the animal.
Huh?
The animal.
Is that who he is, the animal?
The animal.
Davis, are you the animal? We're just going to start calling you the animal? Is that what?
That's right.
I thought he was a fucking animal. He looks like one. He's our mascot of the podcast. You ugly motherfucker. But no, so, I really think, they will bring that tournament back here to Louisville. They'll make it, and Lexington too, because it was up in Lexington.
Yeah.
I don't know how good of a turnout in Lexington they had.
Lexington, you had right around the same as what we did during
the other game.
Yeah.
But once you got Louisville, Kentucky involved, they could have started like a fucking Yumson. And see, they might have to leave something like that open next time, to where if it gets that big.
Man, I'm sure the Yum Center was open for that.
$45 for the
upper level. You're right.
That is ridiculous. That's just to an alumni game.
They had tickets.
That's just to an alumni game.
They had tickets behind the bench for like $1,000.
And they didn't think they were going to have that many people. Think about that. So they opened that back up.
They opened it up for that game. They had to.
Because there was just that many people there. Did you go, Brad? I thought it was a good time. I got to watch it on TV.
I know that went. Yeah.
I like watching it on TV just because, better. And like I said, I wish the boy from Louisville would have held his composure a little bit better. Because think about it, in the rivalries, think about it. How many times has both teams disrespected each team in football? Think about it. Will Levis, a few years ago, scored 3 times, and every time down there, he did the L's down. So these players have seen this shit before. You know what I was waiting for? And most Kentucky fans, y'all know what I'm talking about here. I was waiting to hear our chant in y'all's fucking Freedom Hall. I ain't heard it Freedom Hall in a while. And I was wanting to hear our chant go Big Blue. Because once
they said it. I
heard it. Yeah, I heard it. It wasn't like it is, and sometimes like I love when we go somewhere like in a basketball game, and next thing you know, you hear go Big Blue once we take over. And that's just that right there lets you know. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Louisville's team don't travel. Y'all have people that travel.
Oh, we'll travel.
The last few years, not so much.
Wow, we'll travel.
There hasn't been nothing to watch to travel.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So, when the Super Bowl, it was the Hall of Fame Bowl. It was not very impressive for me. But like I said, there wasn't no starters in hardly. It was.
Nah, man, and the rain shortened game and everything.
And like I said, the Hall of Fame inductions were better for me.
I'm glad I didn't.
And I was telling you, I don't know if anybody else has seen this show. I ran across it on my wife's Netflix. I don't watch a lot of Netflix and stuff. I got Hulu Live. I like my Hulu Live. But I like watching my NFL, all my sports. My wife likes watching other shit. And I talked to her this one. She, next thing you know, we were 3 episodes in. She's like, "Oh my gosh," she had to get up and get ready for work, or get ready to go bed for work or whatever. and because she works from home sometimes, so we had COVID last week. She still had to work from home. I couldn't go nowhere. I was stuck in the house. We were both stuck in the house, but you know what I mean. So I got a little bit up there. But no, so I was watching more on the TV and stuff. You know,
and that's all you can do.
it's all you can do. Yeah. But it was, it was just pretty cool to see different stuff on different, different takings on it. But this show is called Receivers. It follows George Kittle, Deebo Samuels, Devontae Adams, Jordan Jefferson, Ahmad St. Brown, the one in Detroit, Amar, I think it is. Amar, and I think that's it. But there's it follows a few of them. And it's pretty cool because you get to see them as a different light. Mm-hmm. And like I said, man, I didn't realize that Devontae Adams is chill. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell that as far as and Jefferson, George Jefferson. There's a story behind him doing his dances and everything when he gets touchdowns and all. He was talking about it. His mom was going to come up with that idea. You better come up with some good dance. So he came up with Gritty when he was in college, and then it stuck with him. So then he started doing it, and he's they call it, his buddies call him the Jet. He's not a chain. It's a jet. And I'll tell you, he's going off the mountains to that motherfucker. But no, it was that's like his alter ego when he's on the field. He turns into a different player. And you've heard of people being like that. He's very shy off the field, but on the field, unless he's got his fly stuff on it, he's ready to go. But if he's just with the family, and he wears it sometimes with the family, but not all the time. But I think that's pretty cool that just see a different perspective of each player too. You can see their family life, they come home to practice. Like Devontae Adams, he was just like, I'm tired of this shit. You know what I mean? He was just tired of being open and Jimmy G not getting him up. And you could tell he was frustrated. Yeah. So when they put that damn other quarterback in there, he's loving it. You know what I mean? And like I said, there's 8 episodes, and I burned through the first 3 of them and didn't even realize I was 3 of them in. Now there's going to be another season coming up, I guess, where they followed them. This one, I guess they followed them last year. So I'm sure they'll follow them again, then release it again, which was pretty cool. I watched one with Kirk Cousins. It was it followed Kirk Cousins and all, but I ended up downloading it for our trip to Punta Cana last year. And that way I would have something on my iPad I could watch it play for 4 hours. We had from fucking Washington D.C. or wherever the fuck we flew from. We went from here to Washington. I think we went Washington D.C. then down to Punta Cana, and I needed something to watch, so I downloaded that on the thing. It was pretty cool watching, it's then you got your Tom Brady roast on there too. So
that was good.
So I watched that. It was pretty good.
I love that.
So anything exciting coming up this week?
We got our preseason really hammers out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good week though.
So I can't wait. They are playing that Jalen. I know that I saw on ESPN that the Commanders are going to start Jaden Daniels versus the Jets. They're going.
I don't see him staying in, but a few series, honestly.
Yeah.
And I don't know. The Jets are just overhyped to be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They said I did read something about Mr. Rogers losing his composure.
That practice because it was a bad practice. But here's my thing with that. I'm sorry.
I think he's going to end up being tried too hard. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants to whoop Green Bay's ass so bad he can set it. You know what I'm saying?
He wants to, but I don't think he can. I don't think there's enough. I just don't. I think he's too inconsistent at this part of his career. I really do.
Yeah.
I won't be picking him in fantasy. I know that. I won't be picking Jordan Love either.
I would.
I am. I remember you were saying that last week, like Jordan Love. Love.
I'm hyped on Jordan Love, man.
Jets will beat the Titans.
Yes, they will.
You're full of shit, Davis. All right.
You telling me the Titans won't win fucking 6 games, Brian? 6 games.
Dude, Will Levis is going to be a starting quarterback.
Maybe I might go 5 now.
He's going to be our starting quarterback. I think we're going to be doing good. Now, Hopkins is hurt. I think he'll be back week 1, maybe week 2.
It don't matter who you got there, dude.
We got Calvin Ridley. We got Tony Pollard in the backfield.
You can have my receiving core. But if you got Will Levis?
We got Will Levis. He's a hell of a quarterback, dude. You know what? Hey, you know what's going to be funny is if you guys real good this year, he's going to do good this year. And here's the funny thing. He's not even going to have the MVP. Because Lamar has 2 of them and still don't have the big game. We talked about this last week. We talked about this last week and you agree. Lamar has 2 titles or 2 MVPs and nothing else to show for it.
No.
Except for show. So, you know, I mean, think about that.
No, think about it.
So you're going to tell me that Levis is...
You're going to tell me Levis is going to put up some fucking numbers?
If we make the playoffs this year, okay?
If you make the playoffs, your coach will get Coach of the Year.
We'll be working in the Subway. He's not going to be working in the Subway, James. I'm telling you right now.
He's going to be working at the Subway. He'd be
top 3. Now, he must be a Jets fan, ain't you?
It don't matter. I'm going to tell you, you don't want to get into sports with Brian.
Well, I know. I remember, like,
he knows his shit just as well as I do, man. I'm going to tell you. The Jets' defense is daggone what's ranked 3rd.
On paper, they're good. Yes, they're good. So, but, you know, this is what I'm going to do. Everybody's got to stay healthy for it to work.
But you know what? They're going to bust Will Lutz's ass. I'll tell you that.
The what?
They'll bust Will Lutz's ass.
I'm telling you right now, if something happens to fucking Aaron Rodgers, the Jets are done. They're done.
No.
Because their defense is still going to be good. Don't get me wrong. They're going to be a top defense. But when you're on that field that much, who they got to back him up?
What up, Roger?
Who? Hey, what's up?
Hodge.
What's up, Grace? Fellas.
Hi, Grace. I don't see.
But no, what's up? He won't be working.
The Levis will be working. He won't be working.
He'll be doing commercials for something, all right?
Yeah.
That's what he's going to be doing. Because he's going to be that damn hot, he's going to be good. I'm telling you, you keep sleeping on him. Everybody keeps thinking he's going to be bad. Nobody thought Lamar could fucking throw coming into the league. Remember that? I mean, think about that. Nobody thought Lamar was that good of a quarterback. That's why he got skipped over and went last in the first round. Okay? Now, Levis got skipped over and went the 2nd round. But he's going to come up and prove something. Okay? I'm telling you, the man's got the arm. He's got the talent. The right offense, he'll peak it. I'm telling you.
Well, it sure ain't going to be Tennessee.
You are a Jets fan and a Louisville fan. That's fucking...
You know. I mean, you see what I deal with, Brian. You see what I deal with every week. You know, a Kentucky fan with a Tennessee fan. And the only reason he is on Will Lutz's nuts is because he was a Kentucky quarterback, dude. You know what I'm saying?
No.
The kid fucking sucks.
I'm not saying he might suck. He might suck.
He's at the wrong place. When he got fucking drafted to them, his career was over. No. The minute that he got drafted there, the career that he thought he had is done.
And AJ Brown. If we had AJ Brown still, we'd be a different team. But, you know, better than last year, we have a decent backup at least. But we got to keep AR healthy.
Yes, they do. I think we'll keep him.
I'm sorry that I don't mean this in a bad way. There was somebody on ESPN.
The Jets spend a lot of money to make sure they keep him healthy. I'm telling you.
I don't give a fuck how much money you try.
I don't see. I see him.
You can't keep healthy if you can't. He's 40. What is he? 42, 43? No. What is he?
42, 43 are going to put up some immaculate numbers against the Titans.
I just don't see.
It's going to be discount double check week 2.
So, when we beat them, or do I get to do the discount double check?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm just asking.
But when you lose, you just go.
Oh, I will. I pay respect. If Aaron Rodgers comes out and wants our ass, I'll give respect. I just don't see him doing it. Honestly, I think he's overrated. And nothing against the Jets. I just think the dude's overrated. He almost was like Brett Favre and almost held the Packers hostage because he wasn't sure what he was going to do with darkness and this and that. He's a weird fucker, okay? I mean, he's not that good. He's not. I'm sorry, he's not. He's one of them guys that I don't think he's Hall of Fame ready.
It would take time.
I would take Eli over Hilo for Hall of Fame. Just because Eli's got 2 titles.
Eli will get in the Hall of Fame with 2 Super Bowl rings.
Over Aaron Rodgers.
No matter what, Eli's getting that.
Well, I know what I'm saying is well, he's 41, right? But still, 41 is still old for a football player. Think about it. I mean, not everybody's Tom Brady. You know, Drew Brees played almost at 40, wasn't it? So you got someone that can do that. You know, Warren Moon.
But now Drew Brees can't even
hold his arm up.
Yeah,
exactly. So, you know, that's just part of it, though. He made millions to be able to not do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's he took care of his family, though. You know? Yeah. So, you know, he can barely wipe his own ass, but hey, he'll be all right.
$1 million, you can fucking pay someone to do it.
Exactly. You pay somebody to wipe your ass.
What do you do for a living? I'm an ass wiper.
Yeah. Drew Brees, I get to wipe his ass every day. I'm like 100,000 a year.
It'll be like the movie Coming to America.
Oh, God.
The royal ass is clean, Your Highness.
Yeah, I bet his wife wouldn't like that too well. But no, you know, for me, it's the offense in that division. It just is. And then it's the Bills in front of the Jets. I don't see with the Bills defense, I just don't see them staying healthy. I don't really know the Jets schedule all that well right now because I haven't really looked over the whole lot.
I'm going to tell you that's going to be between Miami, Jets, and Bills, dude.
It's going to be the Bills. I think it's going to be Miami and the Bills. I don't see the Jets. I see the Jets coming in 3rd or 4th.
They got the
maybe
Jets.
A wild card.
They got the Jets tied with the Bills at 10 and 7.
I can see y'all hitting them off. I mean,
no.
Depending. Because you think about it. Buffalo's probably going to take a 1 seed and get sent home. They might not get sent home this year. With Henry, Lamar might be able to do something. I don't know for sure, but, you know, that's what I'm looking forward to see the most is how they do. Now, look, this will tell you how long I've been a Titans fan. Let me tell you, this is an Oilers chart. If you look on the back of it, 1992. That's how long, you know, Chris Dishman, I'm sure you've heard his name. So my oldest brother played with him in 80, what was it, 80, 81, 81, 82 or something like that. Like 2 or 3 years my brother played with him, with Dishman. And so as a young kid, you know, getting to meet him and all, I was the Colt mascot when I was a baby before I went to, then I ended up going across. No, so I'm a big Oilers fan. I think Miami is who we got to worry about.
I mean, they're the cream of the crop.
You better worry about it. I don't think they're thinking Miami. No. You better be worried about it because I mean they're loaded, dude. They are compared to the Jets. Miami is fucking loaded. I mean, think about it. Like what they say, it's like having a track team. Because
Waddle and fucking Hill.
You got Hill, and then you got that running back, Aduka, or however you say his name, and then you got Mosard, or I can't pronounce his name right. But they're all fucking track stars. You know what I'm saying? So pick your poison at that point. I mean, they're gonna blow teams out. I ain't gonna lie, they're gonna blow some teams out, and the Jets might be one of them. The Jets defense might keep them in it, but it's all over. I just don't see Aaron Rodgers being healthy on you. I really don't. And I don't mean that in a bad way, and I don't wish bad health.
Hell, he ain't never been healthy all year.
But what I'm saying is I just don't see him playing something this year. I just don't. You know. But like you said, Dave, Y'all got a better quarterback backup this year now. That's what scares me with my Titans. What kind of backups do we have?
Your quarterback is a fucking backup, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Our quarterback is a backup. Well, hold on. What are y'all going to do if Burrow goes down? We already seen what happened. Y'all fucking are garbage.
No matter.
You all need Burrow. Y'all
still
need
finish
Burrow
better
more
than
than
you.
fucking the Jets need.
We fucking still finish better than you. We lose Burrow, we'll still have a better record than you.
Yeah, but didn't the Bills get Mike Williams? Didn't he go to the Bills? Well, that's where he went. The Chargers let him go.
Chargers let him go, man.
I think the Bills picked him up, I think it was. But they ended up losing Gabriel Davis, too. He was a good receiver for them. Bills are going to have a little struggle, just like you said, they lost some people. But, and I didn't take the quarterback for Washington. I don't think Williams, I think he's going to do as good as a rookie. But after watching the talent he has around him, after looking more into it, he does have some talent around him. Keenan Allen, DeAndre Swift, what's his name? They just fucking re-signed DJ Moore. Tyron Taylor is a veteran backup. Yeah, but it's I don't know. It's just he's never been consistent.
Yeah.
You don't see no U of L playing in the Olympics. Are you talking about basketball in the Olympics, Jennifer?
Yeah, that's what they're talking about because they got weak ass fucking Anthony Davis who can't play a whole season. And you got Anthony Edwards.
Huh?
Anthony Edwards and weak ass Davis.
Yeah, weak ass Davis.
He is. He can't fucking play a whole season, dude. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to.
You're right. You don't have to. He's with LeBron, man. They'll never get
LeBron.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's why the NBA sucks, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's why the NBA sucks. The Olympics, I'm sorry, but these Olympics, LeBron needs to retire from the Olympics, honestly. He ain't doing nothing but hurt the team. And I'm not saying he's not good.
No, Williams went to the Jets, dude.
Who?
Williams went to the Jets.
Mike Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So.
Can't believe Brian didn't come in and say that.
He did. He come in there. I didn't see it. He was one of my favorites since he come out of Clemson. Mike Williams, I've had him in my fantasy the last few years. And he does good. Now, there's times where that's the thing with him, too, is he has back problems. Coming out of college, he's always had some back issues. Can he stay healthy is the question. But that's just like any other player. Can you stay healthy? That just gives Aaron Rodgers another target to throw at. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing.
And like you said, hey, Tyrod Taylor's not a bad backup, dude.
He's not, but he's been a starter.
That's what I'm saying, dude. If he goes down, if Rodgers goes down, they still got the weapons. They got everything, and but they can probably
think about this. How many teams?
They could probably beat the Titans with no quarterback.
Tyrod played. He's played for the Jets. Okay, now.
Yeah.
The Bills.
Colts.
The Taylor. No,
I'm almost positive he played for the.
I want to say he started for the Bills. Played for the Chargers.
Boy, you love Google.
He's played for a lot. Baltimore. I think he even played for Miami at one point. That dude's been around the fucking league, dude. I mean, he's been.
You're right. The Giants, the Texans, the Chargers.
Texans, yeah.
The Chargers, the Cleveland Browns, and the Buffalo Bills.
Yes. Still a lot of teams you play for. And he's a better backup than, he's the Carson Wentz is still in the game, right? He can never stay healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Carson Wentz? Is he even on a team this year?
I'm sure he's a backup somewhere.
But
Yeah.
And finally he realized he was letting a starter. He thought he was going to be a starter everywhere he went, and so. Now, I do have a question. Not my father-in-law we talked about today. He thinks, and I told him he's full of shit. Okay. He thinks that the UFL.
Oh, he's a backup, Kansas City.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
But he thinks that the UFL's the new thing out or whatever. He thinks it's just as good if the players. He thought at one point I had to tell him, "Come at least step on Diggs." One of the Diggs brothers was there on one of the teams. He was like, "Oh yeah, I think it's the one from Buffalo." I said, "Buffalo's not letting him go play
No,
with
dude, that's his
he
brother.
said, "Oh, that Diggs just as good." No.
No, that's a step below.
I couldn't even watch it. Hey.
I can watch all football, man. It don't matter.
What's up, RJ? I don't know who RJ is. So.
Yeah.
But,
Pleasure, RJ. Give us a like, follow, and share, brother.
Yeah, that's
Thanks for coming.
RJ. Who's RJ? I don't know. I'll figure it out. There's everything you know me. What's up, RJ? But yeah, it's I think there's gonna be a lot of different. Like I've been seeing on TV that they're talking about Justin Fields a lot.
Yep.
I just don't.
They tried to hype up all the rookies, and since Fields left and went to Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying?
I think he's got the job with Wilson. He should.
He should. Wilson should be there. You know what? Here's my opinion. Wilson's there just for money. And I guarantee you Wilson for a backup standpoint. I think they're going to let Fields have it.
He ain't got the goodies no more. Like
I'm going to say he's going to let Fields have it. I'm going to tell you, I think he's there to mentor Fields.
You think so?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it could be.
Because who the hell's going to put their reins into his hands again after
what it happened in Denver?
Yeah.
Seattle was the one that got the final laugh out of that because they sent him there, and they were like, "Yeah, go ahead and sign him for $235 million." And next thing you know, he's on a different team.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much of it was guaranteed. There was quite a bit of it guaranteed. Yeah. I think that's why they waited 2 years to split with him because there was so much guaranteed money.
But Sean Payton didn't like him either. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the funny thing for me was Sean Payton kind of called out Nathaniel Hackett. Yeah. It's the offense coordinator for the Jets because he did a terrible job coaching, and then he did just as bad. So what
Yeah, RJ's Holy Cross.
RJ Holy Cross. Okay, RJ.
Yeah.
Oh, Ricky Jones. I don't know.
Who knows? But hey, thanks for coming to watch us, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
watch us.
Another. Yep. So,
yeah.
You look at these situations, dude. They're put in place for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think they're going to hold two starting quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Everyone knew when Fields came. You knew when Fields came, he was going to be the starter. You know what I mean? They went after him. But then you go after Wilson.
I don't think they have much talent in Pittsburgh for either quarterback to succeed. I'm sorry, I just don't think they have.
They always. The thing about it is they always have good wide receivers and a running back.
No wrong. They got a good coach.
And their defense is always solid.
Tomlin's a hell of a coach. He always has been.
Always solid.
He's always solid.
But I know a lot of Pittsburgh fans want him gone. They're tired.
Exactly.
He's done ran his course.
He's ran his course. He's got a title or two. So, but I've always liked him. He's one of them coaches that it seems like the players that play for him really like him.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
And just like Dan Campbell up there in Detroit, they say the guys up there will run through a brick wall for his ass. And because he
would run through the brick wall first.
Yeah, and I've been watching the thing. I've been watching the thing on him. And,
yes, Miss Jennifer, how you doing?
Yes.
We see you. We know you from old Mount Carmel days.
Yeah. It's But
So
no, it's
we thank you. Hope you gave us a like, follow, and share.
I think Detroit, their coach, he's just so intense. He reminds me of Singletary when Singletary coached, but I think Singletary was a little bit more. Um,
He's passionate. That's for damn sure.
well, yeah, he's passionate. I think it's the same passion that Dan Campbell has, but I think where Campbell's a little bit more gives a little bit more leeway.
No.
Where I remember, he would call him out. He called that one tight end out. Who was his? I can't remember that. He said, "Can't play with you. I don't care how good you are. If you're going to be, and he straight up told him, if you don't want to be here, don't get here. We want players that want to play. And that's the kind of coach you want to play for too. I mean, that knows.
I mean,
been there in the trenches and knows exactly what's going on. And
from the heydays, I'm a Detroit Lion kind of a person playing for the Pee Wee Lions and all the stuff that I did when I was little football. So
you ain't never been little, motherfucker.
I have a jacket that says I'm little to show you.
Yeah, it was a large. It was a large in kids, motherfucker. But it was little. It was little. Yeah, but it was a large.
Little now, so.
2X in kids. Hey, look, motherfucker, look. You just like my nephew. 7-year-old wearing a large clothing as a fucking adult.
God, man, remember all them people on the team like Brian Moss, Kevin Moss, Jeff Corbett.
Yeah,
God.
That's why he's been a Lions fan for fucking.
He's always been. His daddy. Remember the parades he used to have? His dad was a hell of a coach. I loved him.
He would always, but yeah, it's getting close to the season, and like I said, it's going to be a good season.
It's going to be a fun season.
I'm excited. The more I keep looking at it each week, I look at more and more, and I know we're going to talk about it more.
All I do is nothing but sports.
Yeah, and
all I'm watching.
I'm getting excited
all I listen
about
to.
all the football. I'm getting excited about
taking in all the knowledge of football I can get right now.
On my way to work, until I ended up talking to my wife sometimes, very late points before I go because she's getting off work or whatever. But for most of I drive, 70 miles, 30, 35 each way. So I'm on the road for 30, 45 minutes, whatever, from here to Westport Road, Dixie Highway to Westport. And so I listen to a lot of ESPN sports radio. And it's a little different now since we've been doing our podcast. I listen to them and I'm like, these fucking idiots. Because I thought before, I'm like, we know just as much about sports as these fucking idiots.
That's right.
But they have it at their hands. We don't. We're just more what we see with our own eyes.
What we read, what we know.
Yeah, what we see with our own eyes and are able to see it all. So, some of these guys, you get on there and they have all these damn stats down to 2 point this and that or whatever. I could give shit less about that. I'm more of an eye test person. And that's how I am with my fantasy football too. Now, if I'm going with a rookie, I'm going because I've watched him in college and I know what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like Calvin Johnson, his rookie year, I had him. Everyone's like, so like rookies. Now, don't get me wrong, I had Charles Rogers too out of Michigan State. He was a bust. You know what I'm saying? So I've had some. I had Jordan Jefferson a few years ago. He didn't do shit the first 2 weeks, so I dropped him. Fucking mistake. I won't ever fucking do that again, okay? You got to give a rookie at least 4 or 5 weeks. I gave him 2 weeks, and I gave up on him, which I never usually do on that. I came with another rookie over him. Dude picks him up, third week, plays me. Fucking he scores 47 points, kicks my ass. And you make mistakes like that in fantasy football, and that's just part of it.
That you do all the time?
Everybody. Not just me. Everybody does it. So, make sure you give your players good thought. You got to keep a lot into who's throwing the ball. That's a big thing. Because, if I want to pick up Mike Williams, okay, things going to go in my mind is before I would think, okay, he has Herbert throwing.
No.
Herbert's usually healthy. Now that he's got Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to have to think, okay, who's their backup? Because what if Aaron Rodgers goes down? How good is Mike Williams going to be with this quarterback? You know what I'm saying?
Got another one that can sling it around. Taylor can throw the ball.
I understand that, but I'm saying he's played with Mike Williams too because he was the starter before he got hurt in San Diego. So, you know, well, they were San Diego there, but now they're Los Angeles. I'm sorry. Yeah. But yeah, it's I don't know. I just feel like the more I look into the receivers, I gotta look into their quarterback, just because of, you know, like for instance, you know, some teams are one hit away from fucking God knows what.
Some teams, if they had a quarterback, they'd do something.
If they had a quarterback, yeah. There's some teams out there that are begging for a quarterback.
But I know fantasy-wise, man, I'm going to tell you, you know, we talked about people that pick with their heart and everything.
And you used to do that a lot.
My cousin Jason told me today, he said, man, he goes, I'm going to tell you, I did a fantasy draft. And, dude, the bye, Baltimore has a bye, he's screwed. You know what I'm saying?
Because all his players.
Because, dude, he went Lamar, Derrick, Mark Andrews, and he took Likely as a backup because he did so good, and he took Baltimore's defense.
Lee.
Isaiah Likely, the back, you know, like
the tight end.
Yeah.
See, to me that's
stupid. See, man, I hate.
Look, now you've done that before. You and everybody used to do that a lot because you used to do that with your Bengals, and then you'd be like, "Well, I'm gonna win no vote because you can't pick with your heart." And once you learn that,
but I don't think he was picking with his heart. That's the thing. I don't think he was picking.
I would not pick none of my own Titans. Now, a few years ago, I ended up picking AJ Brown, and I ended up picking Kenny Henry one year, just because they're proven. I'm picking with my heart, but I'm picking logically too because of where he sat in that draft.
Yeah,
I had to take him because
it was a good pickup.
Exactly. So you gotta look at it that way. You know, sometimes you have to pick with your team because that is the pickup that you want to go with because you never know. Like, dude, there's been so many times where I've seen people pick somebody up halfway through the year because of a fucking injury, and they end up taking this person to the fuck. Like, the quarterback, what's his name? He was with Minnesota years ago. I just seen him recently. Oh my gosh, Case Keenum. The motherfucker took me through the playoffs, took me all the way to the championship game. Because I had
that's what happened to me. When Mark Andrews busted on the scene, my quarterback got hurt, and I picked up Andrews, and he ended up being a stud.
And the one year I had Ryan Fitzpatrick going fucking golf. And I said, 2 years, good keys. This dude's going off. And then I got rid of the other quarterback because I thought Ryan Patrick was going to be all right. And then I ended up having to pick up Case Keenum because of injuries and bullshit. Yeah. So, you know, it happens, it happens a lot. The injuries. That's the
injuries
thing,
always screw
that's the same way in college.
I mean, my season was done last year, and I lost both my running backs same week. Both my stud running backs in the same week.
It happens many times.
You know, lose Nick Chubb and daggone Barkley.
I had Nick Chubb last year. I remember that because she was very pissed. So, Nick Chubb and Arnie last year about Nicky had.
Chubb always took care of me for over 2 years.
And he always is. He does. Even though he don't have the receiver or quarterback around him.
But he can run the ball.
He pulls his own. Just like Henry. Henry didn't have a lot of receivers running for years when he pulled his own, 1,800 yards. Like Josh Jacobs. I mean, but the Raiders, he's always, until they got Devontae Adams, he's basically all they fucking had.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what I mean?
Jacobs.
He's all they really had. So, you think about certain people like that. You know what I mean? There's going to be some good teams out there this year.
Jacobs going to Green Bay. He's going to put some yards there, dude.
Who?
Jacobs, what you were talking about.
Oh, yeah, he's going to help. He's going to help that offense so much, especially play action. Because he's just that good of a runner. He is. Fuck it. They franchise tagged him And then he fucking just was like, fuck y'all, I'm tired of y'all's bullshit, which I don't blame him. You know,
Yeah.
you, after a certain
I mean, and you got to look at it too. I mean,
I think after a certain point, most players, they're not worried about the money. They want the ring. They want the ring. You know, think about it. Because somebody like Lamar, okay, he signed a contract like he the next 5 generations of his family is taken care of. Okay? Maybe not 5, but you know what I'm saying? The next few generations of your family
are all taken care
of.
Yep.
You know, so it's not about the money at that point. It's about the titles and the legacy.
Yeah, he wants a ring.
He wants the ring. And then, you know, and that's the thing that pushes them all. They want that ring, but who's got the team around them to get that? That's the question. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's going to be the closer we get.
Now, we went over, now I'm going to tell you what, we went over divisions. You know,
a few weeks ago, yeah.
You know, I think next week we should probably, let's talk about how many wins every team's going to get.
You want to try to look into that?
Yeah. I got you. We're going to do that.
You think we can do that in a 4 hour?
Oh, easy.
Well, because we got other people, and there might be other stuff that we can talk about. You know, like we got off with the Olympics, we got off a little, you know.
We got off with everything today.
You know,
we talked about everything.
About Davis being
we can also talk about how
B. Davis, I appreciate it. I couldn't think of, I knew it was Becklenberg, but I couldn't remember Carl, number 77. I remember his number. He was a big bad ball back in the day. And actually, I think he's in the Hall of Fame. But, you know.
But I'm going to take a second to give a shout out to me for whooping your ass in darts before we played.
He did. We had to finish last week. We started it. He didn't really do much. He
137 to 26, and we played cricket. You know what I'm saying?
We played cricket, and I just couldn't get the Bulls. The Bulls, I closed the Bulls out, and I couldn't score. That's the
couldn't score on that because I already had them closed out, and I scored.
I tried to score the 15, I couldn't hit the motherfucker for some reason. But yeah, it's good afternoon. Yeah, so but yeah, like I said, we appreciate everybody's support that's been staying with us.
Yeah. We're only getting better and better. We're enjoying this.
Hopefully, Kenny's still out there, Mitchell. Hopefully, you're still watching. I know you've been keeping up with us. Brian, appreciate it.
Thanks,
and,
Rob.
I'm sure we'll have some other people.
And I'm going to tell you, Brian.
Like bringing back being live. I don't know if he watched it live. He didn't comment, so usually he does.
Me and Jay's talked about this with certain people, man. We are going to invite people. We would love to have you come on the podcast one time if you want to.
Who? Oh, right. Davis? Yeah. We're going to look into that. You know, maybe having a guest or two here. I was thinking here in a few weeks we're going to be, it won't be, but no, it's then about here in a few weeks we'll have our draft and
we'll touch our fantasy.
We might have a few people stay and
I think
one of the guests. I said something to Rick back about maybe being a guest, but she sucks at fantasy most of the time.
We will talk about a fantasy position next week. We don't know which one we'll talk about yet, but we'll talk about a fantasy position.
Well, I thought we were going to talk about some records.
And we're going to talk about records.
Okay, we'll go over records and then we'll try to go.
We're going to have one fantasy position for the next week, each week.
Well, our draft's in like 2 weeks.
We can get them done.
Before the 24th, we got our draft on the 25th of this month.
We got this week and next week. It's going to be all about fantasy.
Okay, well, I thought we were going to talk about records too, though.
And we will.
Well, we already did that a few weeks ago when we talked about who's coming out. Because I got the Chargers last. But we're out of time almost, so
7:59.
We'll be back on next Sunday, same time.
Same bat time, same bat YouTube channel.
And thanks
Slim&Bird podcast, episode number 8.
Yeah, we'll have number 9.
Thank you for all the support every one of you all give us.
We're getting to 10.
We're getting there slowly.
Yeah, we're getting there. And I appreciate y'all's support. I know both of us appreciate it. We're loving it.
We love doing this. We love interacting with everyone. You know, so keep keep y'all's comments and keep the likes, follow, and share going, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah, and we'll see you next week. Y'all have a great night.
Bless y'all.
All right.
See you next week. Go Cards.
Have a blessed week, everyone. Go Pats. Go streaming.